Well, TGIF Sunseekers, we've reached the end of another weekend. May Long Weekend is here. Oh, I wish the Beach House Beach Bunker looked that well put together. Kind of got destroyed yesterday. We have come through what is to be likely a historic storm. Our little community is going to be doing some cleanup once these winds die down. We had a hurricane on the prairie yesterday, a dust storm. They're calling it a dizzard. A dizzard, which is a dust blizzard. You couldn't see in front of your face, and the further south you were, the worse it was. And yeah, the Beach House Beach Bunker got a direct hit yesterday, so I feel like I'm live streaming from like Florida after a hurricane or something like that. We'll take you through it, and there's lots of pictures and video. I appreciate you sending that stuff in. Changes to the Clear Lake boating rules as we get into the May Long Weekend, and we'll try and translate that into English. Thankfully, there's only 550 pages of rules if you want to put your boat on Clear Lake this summer. So that's fantastic. It's down from 812 pages of rules. Isn't that fantastic? As Pizza Hut continues to look for a buyer south of the border for its locations, there's one guy who decided that he would buy a few of them, and what he is doing with them is getting a lot of attention online because he is doing what we had said we would do if we had the cash to buy a bunch of Pizza Huts. Put them back. And this is the gauntlet being thrown down to all fast food chains. You know, I drove by McDonald's in Winnipeg a couple weekends ago, and I just had to stop myself and go, you're a brown box. What kind of fun place are you to go eat? Like, really, this guy, what he's done is he's gone in and bought the Pizza Huts, and he's taken them right back. And there is growing calls for him not to stop that, to buy more chains and take them back, the old playlands, all the good stuff, the fun stuff that used to be when we were kids. As we take a look outside this morning, we're starting out at 12. We do have another wind warning in effect. We did get a bit of a reprieve through the overnight hours. There is lots to get you caught up on this morning. So through the overnight hours, Manitoba Hydro had to stop working. It was just too dusty. They couldn't see. Winds were damaging. They couldn't get things reconnected, so on and so forth. They're going to attempt to try again today. However, we do have another wind warning in effect. It is going to pick up again today. This will be part 2. Now, our fingers are crossed that this will not be as bad as part 1. The airport clocked wind speeds at 113 kilometers an hour. On people's phones, I was seeing 125 and 135. Like, airplanes take off at 200 kilometers an hour, ladies and gentlemen. My house was going to literally come off the foundation. Not a good time. Not a good time. Now, the forecast looks a little bit like this. We're at 12, by the way. This widget's acting up this morning. Here's the long weekend. 18 degrees for the high today and 13 for Saturday. And look at that stellar long weekend. Oh, rain and 8, and then some snow and 2, and snow on 5, and snow and 4. All right, we're not going to spend a lot of time in the forecast. If you're just joining the show for the first time, I apologize. This is not Tyler at his normal, usual cheery self. I contemplated this, probably the closest I've ever come to canceling a show for the day today. I just about threw it out there and figured, now what the hell? Who cares, really, seriously? I'm just not having a good day, not a good mental health day. My roof is gone from my house. My shingles have littered the neighborhood. My neighborhood looks like a frickin' war zone this morning. And so it just, it's, and it's going to snow on a long weekend, and the economy is shit, and there's a war. And so I'm desperate to try to grasp onto anything of joy. Anything of joy. So if you do not like the show today, that's okay. That's all right. This is Ty that's just going to take her slow today. We're just going to hang, all right? Because I might be swimming in insurance adjusters in about an hour. I don't know. Anywho. Let's get to our good mornings. Where are we? I'm a little discombobulated. We're going to take her slow. Take her slow. Hopefully you're okay where you are. I hope you had no damage. I hope you wake up and everything's great, and I hope that you have a nice, sunny, warm, May-long weekend filled with joy and boating and fun. And I don't know where you're lurking in from, but I hope that you're going to have a great long weekend. It's going to be spectacular. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. I'm Bad Attitude Barry today. Bad Attitude Barry. I apologize. I should put a little disclaimer on my screen. Today's show is brought to you by Bad Attitude Barry. Okay. This is the part of the show where we tell you where we are. Oh, a seagull. I can see him out of the hole in my roof. We're on TikTok and Twitch, and we might be, we might not be. Friggin' infrastructure, don't know if it'll take it. Might have a power outage. We like to be on all platforms if we can be. If we can't be, then that's okay too. Hey, roll with it, baby. Should start drinking, actually. Is there any alcohol? Oh, yeah, there's a couple of bottles over there. Could be a really interesting show today. Yeah, so we're on all the platforms, and then we'll go over to Twitch for hour 2 if I make it this long, and we'll be on the website too at tylerglenshow.com if that's working. If anything and anybody is working, if the world is going to keep turning, hopefully it does. All right, who's living their best life? It's Friday, yay, it's Friday, thank God. I think I'm going to go to bed tonight at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then I'm going to probably wake up, hopefully, Tuesday, just before the show starts. Then I should reset my battery. I need to unplug and then plug back in again, just like the computers do it. That's what they do with the computers. Road Reverend is in on Twitch this morning, along with Roxanne on TikTok. Hello, Road Reverend and Roxanne. And Tosh is there, too, on Twitch. Derek's here, too, on Twitch, along with Tracy, Roger, and Richard's over on Facebook to get us rolling this morning. Hello, Janine on Facebook. Have a great long weekend. I hope you do, too. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch. Hello, Zumba Bernice. Patricia Ann is here on Twitch. Carla Gonzalez is over on TikTok, along with Nancy. Loretta's on Facebook. So is Michelle. Katie4380 is here on Twitch. Nick is here for Keyboard Friday. Yeah, that keyboard. Oh, I'm just not in it. I don't know if I think the keyboard batteries are no good. We might have to forego the keyboard. Quentin's here on Twitch. Cindy's here too. We might just have to forego the keyboard. Those wins, oh my God. And there's more coming. And there's more wins coming. It's just Mother Nature's gonna blow us right off the face of the earth. Joan Gerder, good morning on Facebook. Hello. Nick says if there was ever a time to play Sandstorm by Darude, it was yesterday for sure. I'm getting my hearing back because I have like a high ceiling in my house. I don't think I have an attic in my house. It's just, I got roof and then I've got the shingles basically. So it was like starting at about 2:00 yesterday afternoon, actually till I just got in the beach house beach bunker. It's like there's a dance party on my roof, like literally. Have you ever had roofers work on your home while you've been inside your home and they bang, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, bang, bang? You're just like, holy shit, that's loud because they're up there banging. And yeah, that's except I had no roofers on the house. It was just my roof coming apart at the seams. It was fun times, fun times. So, yeah. And thankfully, we only have rain and snow in the forecast. So, hey, I've always wanted one of those retractable roofs. So, look, I've got one. It's fantastic. I should be appreciative. Cindy says, I didn't even have to start my car to drive from Alexander to Brandon. The wind just pushed me. But that side wind going north, yikes. Quentin says, time to get a roofer as a sponsor. Time to sell the house. Time to move. We had the discussion yesterday. The seed got planted. Time to go. This is too much. Too much. So, yeah. Announcement coming soon. Yeah, it's time to go. This is just it. The straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak. This is insanity. Because these aren't going to stop. These storms, they're not going to stop. I'm going to buy literally a bunker. I'm going to get a piece of concrete and put it in the ground. This is insanity. This isn't living. This is insanity. Kim says, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. The wind continues to blow. Stay safe. Have a wonderful long weekend. Is it really windy in Brandon? At this point in time, we've got wind gusts, I believe, to 80. Yesterday, we topped out at 125. Further south you went, the worse it got. Boisevin got hammered. Killarney got hammered. I'm on the south end of town. My neighborhood looks like a war zone. There's shingles laying all over the street, branches, animals, someone's fence. Saw a couple of trampolines, and I wish I was kidding. Although I was mildly entertained to see a trampoline fly. I have never seen that before. This thing flew, and I was cheering it on, which was ridiculous. We're all scared and huddled, and the roof is banging, and it's like our house is coming off its foundation, and this little bright spot of entertainment, this little trampoline coming up the road, and it was like, come on, you can do it. I'm cheering him on to get in the air, which is stupid because that's somebody's paid for that. That's somebody's property. But it was like It was like he always wanted to fly, the little trampoline that wanted to fly, and he was struggling, and the wind would gust a little bit, and he'd go, oh, he'd just get a little bit off the ground, and then all of a sudden there'd be this big wind gust. My house would shake, more shingles would fly off, and then this trampoline would start to take off in the air a little bit. Here he goes, there he goes, oh my God, here, and then it'd be, Trace, come, watch this, a flying trampoline, and it was like an airplane, I kid you not. This thing started taking off, and he had direction, and off he went. I was so proud of him. He was always just this little trampoline, always said I wanted to fly, and he took off. And it wasn't just the trampoline, it was the one with the poles, and it had the netting around the side. He was gone. It was his moment to shine. He was telling the other trampolines in the neighborhood, you can kiss my butt. I am airborne, baby, in the sky. Trampolines in the sky. That was the highlight of my day yesterday. Then I went back to picking up shingles and pieces of my roof and trees. Quentin said one of our kids' basketballs ended up in our neighbor's yard, but we dealt with it. Oh, yeah, you're a little... people who are a little sheltered, I don't mean sheltered in life. I get that, it could be too. But... if you're in an area that does not have any trees, oh, that wind. Well, although the people that did have the trees ended up, I saw somebody that a tree came down on their van. Oh, that's not fun either. I've got all the picture proof to show to you after we get our good mornings done. Nick said yesterday, I felt like I was on a beach in St. Martin, just a plane was flying overhead. Oh, good for you. I'm happy for you. Zumba Bernice says we have to check those shingles in the morning. We could hear strange noises last night. I think we're done with the good mornings. Yeah. So I see, even I found a good thing. Having my house destroyed, and then I was still able to come up with a good thing, my flying trampoline story. So, okay, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Give me some good things. What's wrong with you? If I can find that, after my house being completely destroyed, leveled, need FEMA, need first aid. Oh, what do we got? What are you going to tell me? Why don't we just flip the script and check out some of the pictures, because I was sent a ton. We could spend the whole hour just looking at pictures together. This being my favorite one. This was south of Brandon. And this was south of Brandon. Hereford cow, 55 kilometers an hour. This is how bad the winds were. They were awful. My gosh. Not a real picture. Kathleen's trampoline. This is not the flying one. That trampoline is spinning up in the air and then ended up in somebody else's backyard. Oh boy, there are so many. What can I do here to... Okay, well, that's just another people just sharing pictures that look pretty normal. James Montgomery said this was just when the storm started, the dust kicked up. That was our first indication that we had some problems coming in. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Dust. This is from Jordan Carruthers. He took this one from space. He said you could see from space the dust that was coming in. And that was a big factor yesterday, too, for visibility on the road. It caused, they had to close down some highways in Montana yesterday. The highway patrol saying, look, stay off the roads. It was really interesting to get one of those warnings that we normally get in the wintertime, where they're like, stay off the roads, travel not advised, visibility not advised for blowing dirt. We're so used to blowing snow, Blowing and drifting snow. No, blowing and drifting dirt. And some farmers are left going, oh, so I plant my crops where now? Saskatchewan ended up in Alberta. Manitoba has moved to Saskatchewan, and now Manitoba is as bald as a baby's backside. All the soil is gone. I don't know where we're supposed to plant anything. Fun times, good times. Hey, listen, I got to let you know, if you want to get some free barbecue sauce, I'll tell you how you can get some free barbecue sauce. Get your propane tank filled at Co-op. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go over to Co-op, and one of these hours that you can actually turn the barbecue on, it'll be filled with propane, because that hour of propaneage is going to come, and you don't want that thing to fire up, and you're going to be, I'm out of propane. Plus, you get a free bottle of barbecue sauce. It was the Co-op big deal yesterday. The Co-op big deal. And they are one of the sponsors of our normally chipper and fun show. This is it here, the big deal. Free bottle of barbecue sauce, hickory smoke, Bull Classic, and chicken and rib. Also, they have hamburger on sale. And it is $5.49 a pound for Co-op regular ground beef. So this is a great deal for you if you want to get your hands on some vittles for the long weekend. I highly recommend visiting your local Co-op. You're not just an owner. You're not just a customer. You're an owner of the Co-op. Heritage Co-op, Boundary Co-op, and Valley View Co-op. Co-ops of Western Manitoba. And once you get that beef ready to go, look at that bun. You got to have good buns. Everyone loves nice buns. And Kuiper's Family Bakery has the best buns. Hamburger, hot dog buns, looking for monster cookies around the campfire, tarts, sweet treats, all the long weekend breads are waiting for you. It's time to stock up at Kuiper's Family Bakery at 1411 First Street. Curtis lost his fence yesterday, I think. I saw a post from him last night as well. I wasn't the only one suffering damage, property damage. He says if anyone can help with a damaged fence, can they contact me directly? The wind is crazy like I haven't seen in a long time. And so if you or somebody you know is in construction, especially with regards to fence repair, and some people are chime in on the Kuiper's Family Bakery Facebook page to get them some names of some folks who will be of assistance. I'm thinking those people who do fence repair, roof repair, shingles. I saw an eaves trough blow down the damn street yesterday in a cartwheel. It was just like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. I'm like, what is that? That's an eaves trough. That's somebody's gutter flying down the street, followed by a cow. And Murray GM Certified Service, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Get your oil change done and ready for the long weekend and for the increase in oil prices. Brent crude was up again yesterday, which means oil prices will be up likely next week. Make sure that you've got your oil change so your vehicle is running at optimum performance. Okay, it'll be running tip-top shape with all the fluids operating as they should, and that is why you got to take it over to Murray GM at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon, next to the wide open hole you'll see there on Richmond Avenue, the Chrysler dealership. The last little bit of deconstruction, I guess, was completed yesterday, and they are temporarily over on Victoria Avenue, but we'll hope to have that new dealership opened in the coming weeks. This was south of the border, North Dakota Highway Patrol. This just as it was coming towards us. Again, further south you went, the worse it was for the dust. And they did have unfortunately, they had some accidents down there due to visibility. That's when they started closing roads, mainly between Williston and between Williston and Minot. Look at the visibility. This is not a snowstorm. This is not a snowstorm. This is an actual. This is like being in the eye of a hurricane or a tornado or something like that. And this was our day yesterday in South Brandon and basically Boissevain, Killarney, and areas to the south. And yeah, bad winds. Bad winds. Cindy said, hey, things could always be worse. I'm struggling to find that this morning. I really am. I know I seem like a bit of a spoiled little brat. I get it. I'm trying. It's yes, things can always be worse. I guess. At least the power for the traffic lights didn't go out. Sure. Okay. Lillian says, looks like another hang on to your hat day. Yes, just another lovely day. It's just my battery is empty. I apologize. Gas tank is empty. There's just no two. You know what? When a normal person on their job has a gas tank that's empty, they put their head down at their desk or go hide out in the bathroom for the day. Well, how do you, when your gas tank is empty, or they'll call in sick to work? I just about did that. But no, I had to make sure that we were talking about the storm. You want to see some of the stuff, and let's go way up into space. And I'm going to move this over so you can see Manitoba and how this came in here. This was a huge wallop. And it was a head fake, too. You know, yesterday on social media, everybody is like, it's so sunny. It's just a little breezy. There's nothing to worry about. Meantime, this huge cloud is coming in with hurricane force winds and whipping around, punch to the face. Richard's in with the proverbial, at least we don't get earthquakes. I'm done with that. This is God telling me I'm ready for earthquakes. At least we don't get. No, can't leave our house 10 months of the year, and then the 2 months that we do, our house blows apart in the wind, and we have no. I'm ready for earthquakes, Richard. Sorry, doesn't fly with me. I'm ready for the earthquakes. I think this is God talking to me. It's time to move. Time to go. It's time for Ty to quit his whining. Let you guys just deal with this crap. It's time for me to go. It's coming faster than I would like to admit. The little trampoline that could, coming next fall to CBC. Poor visibility, wondering what the highway is going to be like. Because are you guys traveling today? Well, the winds are supposed to be slightly better than yesterday. Like, I'm trying to see if I have anything from Winnipeg. I don't, as far as pictures go, and I'm just scratching the surface. After the beach break here, we'll take a look at a few more. This is Highway 1. This is what you could be. This is from Michelle Wallin, who was on the Trans-Canada yesterday, and this is what it looked like there. So you may have a bit of visibility issues, but I think take her slow. I think what officials were saying yesterday that they were concerned about was that the gusts, those big gusts, can make it can turn it from this to like literally pitch black. Like, unlike snow that is not quite as aggressive. You know, you get a blast of dirt in your face at 125 kilometers an hour. It's like sand blasting your car, and you can't see out the windows. So just be careful if you're hitting the road today, okay? We're going to take a quick beach break. We'll pick up on the other side of the beach break, take a look at more of those pictures, more of your comments, more of the damage and destruction of the Dizzard of 2026, the Manitoba Dizzard It is a dust blizzard that has occurred. So we will have more on that coming up in the next little bit. First, we're going to take our first beach break of the morning. And we will be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem. Mainly mayhem. And hey, it's a long weekend. So that's awesome. Yeah, okay. We'll take our beach break at the Soggy Dollar. We'll be back in just a second. And get into this long weekend. Is it here yet? Is it time? We don't got any passengers on the Soggy Dollar. Oh, they'll be rolling a little bit later. There's a Soggy Dollar. Let's see how things are in southern Manitoba. If we've improved a little bit through the last little bit. I've got my weather widget got blown down along with everything else. 12 degrees is where we start the day today. Actually, double digits is not too bad to start the day. However, one of the cameras here is back online, so we'll remove that. Oh, hang on a second. Do. There we go. Oh, now it's working. Well, 1 minute it's working, the next minute it's not. That's how life goes. So our long weekend is going to be, wow, get the air conditioner cover ripped off. Get the boat ready for launch, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. It's going to be a scorcher. It's going to be the best May long weekend ever. Not quite. Sorry about that. No, head fake. 18 for the high today. Actually, today in the windstorm, windstorm part 2 will be about as good as it's going to get for the weekend. Then we've got rain mixed with snow and single-digit highs. So, as promised, I will be looking for things to do. What do you do? What do you like to do when you've got a long weekend on your hands? Or a day or two, and you can't be enjoying the great outdoors as nature intended. Blessed Mama, are you tired this morning? I know it was so hard to get up even in this hotel. Brutal. Oh, I'm beyond tired. I haven't slept in 2 days. I lost the roof on my house last night. Along with all my shingles, I think that I woke up to my neighborhood. Looks like it's a friggin' aftermath of Hurricane Harry that rolled through the area. Trampolines, small animals flying down my street, people's eaves troughs, garbage cans, small children flying through the air. It was traumatic, and I couldn't sleep. Contemplated not doing the show today, but here we are. We'll get through it. There was a grass fire on the outskirts of Alexander yesterday. What a day for that to happen. Really? Why are they not putting this person in jail? Who put... No, this is just ridiculous. There has to be criminal charges. No one should have a fire right now. Nobody should have a fire. What did you got? Rocks in your brains? And I use the word rocks because I don't want to say the other one. You do. You have dung for brains if you're lighting a fire in this. Oh, my God. Some people are just so stupid. Hats off to the fire department. Absolutely hats off to the fire department, but if somebody had gotten hurt or worse, killed, you know what? I'm just sick of stupid people. They're so stupid. You don't light fires, period. Doesn't matter where you are. Don't be lighting fires right now. Like, I even have concerns in the city. City put out a note yesterday, said, well, if you've got a backyard fire pit, that's okay. All right. Till that one gets out of hand. Well, they should be inspected, and they should have, like, a crate on them. And, yeah, okay. Well, it's not like shit wasn't tipping over yesterday in the wind. Anyway, that's more shit to get wrecked. What am I to say? Planes weren't flying yesterday. The winds were so bad, they were canceling flights between Edmonton and Winnipeg because the prairies, normally just regularly uninhabitable, became super uninhabitable, and you could not fly an airplane over them.
To garbage bins, even a horse shelter have gone with the wind. At the Edmonton International Airport, more than 50 flights have been cancelled.
Some of those airlines have decided to ground those planes at the moment because of the conditions outside right now.
The strong wind, combined with runway maintenance, has been a drag.
That is really what is kind of causing some of this challenge for some of the airlines to get up and get out.
Staff at Jaeger Ridge Golf Club say there's usually hundreds of players practicing their swing and booking their tee times. But today, because of the windy weather, there's only 3.
We're focused mainly right now on repairs and maintenance versus...
Oh, here's the roofing guys. These are the guys I need.
Off the roof.
PJ Roofing says every time wind gusts pick up, they get a wave of calls.
What we're getting right now with the high winds is a really high volume of call for shingle repairs, sometime complete replacement.
No shit.
Half a section blew off.
He recommends checking your roof after a windy day.
Be in touch with your neighbor. If they notice any shingles in their backyard, then it's an indicator that you probably lost a couple of shingles.
Back at the airport, flight troubles haven't been a breeze for passengers. The airport says it's working with airlines to get them to their destinations.
Airlines are really looking at what they can possibly do about bringing bigger aircraft in to get the loads onto those aircrafts and get the passengers off to where they need to be.
Flight updates can be found on the airport's website. Curtis Goodrum, CTV News.
So they were canceling flights in Regina too. Saskatchewan was a bit of a shit show. Here's what it looked like next door to us yesterday.
$9
It was another magical day on the prairies. Magical day on the prairies. Quentin says the SO on the hill, their sign got destroyed. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that got destroyed. It was Dizzard yesterday. Oh my God, look at this. It was insanity.
After looking outside his kitchen window, Travis Seaford took a drive to see the blowing wind a bit closer.
I'd say 10 seconds and it was just, you couldn't even see like 5 feet in front of you. It was crazy.
Seifert, who lives in the southwest corner of the province, says his family has been without power since Wednesday evening due to the severe windstorms.
I've never seen anything like that in my lifetime. Like, it was crazy to see a dust storm in this country.
As a result, 10 transmission structures have been damaged in several southwest communities, according to SaskPower, with wind gusts as high as 110 kilometers an hour. The storm-related damage has impacted customers in East End, Rosebud, and other rural areas towards the U.S. border.
We were able to restore some communities through switching, but the community of East End is fed only by the line that's damaged.
Well, I wanted to show you some of that video. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And we had a lot of power outages here in Manitoba. As a matter of fact, we do have the Manitoba Hydro map to show you. My inbox is just completely slammed. This is going to be a sloppy show today. We got hit with a prairie hurricane, a blizzard yesterday, Molly. Completely destroyed the beach house, beach bunker. I am looking for FEMA support right now. I basically lost the roof of my house last night. It's insanity. Neighbors had their shingles all ripped off. My street looks like a friggin' war zone. And there were a lot of power outages in the area. As a matter of fact, Manitoba Hydro had to quit working. They had to shut it down because of the dangerous conditions. Here we go. Let's see how bad it is. Let's take a look at the map together. Here is the latest, the up-to-date hydro map here. Ooh, we got lots of power out in Minto. See, south is where it really got hit the hardest. Those south winds were friggin' amazing. 125 kilometers an hour, still without power in Minto. This Ninette Beach, Mariapolis, Cartwright area has got some outages. Where's Brandon? Actually, Brandon is okay. We're okay in Brandon. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. And Clear Lake has some power outages up there, too. A few people without power in the Riding Mountain National Park region. That does not include Onondaga. So, anyway, I will link up to this on my website at tylerglenshow.com after the show so you can have a look-see. And if you're curious as to staying up to date on the power outages. Betsy got stuck under a trampoline. Look at the trampoline landed right on her. Now that's you want to know how you take a trampoline that is normally worth $100 and make it worth $12,100? You attach it to a cow like this. Attach it to the cow. Yeah, this is what it looked like on the highway there, Molly. It blocked out the sun. It was like Armageddon. Because when you have winds that, I guess in miles, be 70-mile-an-hour winds, and farmers trying to get crop in the field, they're blowing dust around as it is. 70-mile-an-hour winds, and not good. It was like we were living in a hurricane. It was property damage, power outages, trees downed. It was a fun day on the prairie, a very fun day. And if you go to my Facebook page, there's a plethora of pictures to look at. I guess we're going to do our GTs. I've blown past the GTs. Nick was, let's do some GTs. A little late because, we're just going to run late today. Whatever. It's a long weekend. It's Friday. Nick says we managed to go out for dinner at Marino's and then the Velvet Dip. Nice. MJ said they went to the opening night of Mecca's Little Mermaid show, and it was fantastic. Double hearts. Quentin, oh my God, Quentin actually had a good thing happen. Hang on a second. Quentin never has anything good happening, so he's got my full undivided attention. Clear the runways! Clear the runways! Now, is he like Tosh and sending me 50 pictures? I sure hope so. I can't wait to read what his good thing is. Got to be a huge thing. New movie deal. I am starring with Brad Pitt in the new major motion picture, Super Barbers. No, I got an insane deal on lumber, and they delivered it. And so Quentin is going to be out in the snow building a deck for the long weekend. He's got a project. So if anybody knows a place where you can get some winter gear for Quentin to put together his deck on, that is the most quintessential thing. Such a stereotypical Canadian May-long weekend. He's going to be out there with his toque and his gloves and his Molson Canadian, slamming back some maple syrup while he puts together his deck he's never going to use in the snow. Can you put hockey on while you're doing that? Put some hockey on in the background as you build this deck you get to use once a week, once a season. This is great. That is, it's not even Canada Day. That is fantastic. Hello, Jody. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Cindy said, spent some time with granddaughter and scored some cheap gas at Wayway. Everybody is excited about cheap gas. Everybody loves the cheap gas. Weird message. Sorry. Loretta says a few trees around here were knocked out and the power was down for a little while south of Brandon, and we had a fire around Elgin Transformer. The Elgin Transformer started it. Oh, that makes sense. Some of those power lines get blown down and they spark, or what are they, arc weld or whatever, and oh, that makes a lot of sense. Scary stuff. Glad that didn't spread. Zumba Bernice said our new passports arrived yesterday. I think I'm going to let mine expire. I think I'm just going to let it expire. There's no sense. I mean, what's the use? What's the use, really? A person can cross the border with one of those smart driver's licenses now, and that's, on a good day, that's where I get to go now. So good for you, though, Zumba Bernice. I'm glad you got your passport. That's good. Fly away. Fly away from here. Go away someplace and enjoy. It's, yeah, that's great. Yeah, who needs a passport? What else do we got? And Quentin is going to get his propane tank filled at Co-op. Don't forget to ask about your free barbecue sauce. Yeah. And I know you got more than one tank. You might maybe there is limit one per customer. I'd have to check that. Just give one to the kids. Here, hold this. Yeah, if you can get two. Why not? Hey, at Sunrise Credit Union, beautiful pictures. We were taking a look at disastrous pictures and dusty pictures just a moment ago, but with Sunrise Credit Union, they've got all the beautiful pictures of Manitoba. Yeah, there are a few. sunrisecu.mb.ca. It's the Our Manitoba Photo Contest. Congratulations to all the winners, and be on the lookout for the 2027 calendar. And again, if you're in need of financial services, if you're in need of an RESP, RRSP, and maybe it's a new mortgage, or you're renewing your mortgage, it doesn't have to be awkward. Just visit our friends at Sunrise Credit Union with 19 branch locations to serve you. sunrisecu.mb.ca. And then afterwards, visit EPLA office to get all the legal paperwork done, because they do real estate law, they do business law, they do wills and estates, and they also do, that's pretty much it. Business law, wills and estates, and land transfers. And they got this beautiful new office over on 18th Street. Newly renovated, fantastic staff. They're always doing community initiatives, super connected to the community. So go see Andrea and the crew if you need a lawyer at EPLA office, 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. And Skydancer Casino, just 90 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt. They've got Victoria Day special happening, fun and games on Monday just for Canadians. Check that out. Again, ask at the Players Club about the Canadian at Par promo. Again, you'll need some points on your player's card, but give that a whirl and check out the water park, trampoline park, and all the fun they have to offer at Skydancer Casino. Again, just 90 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt. Visit skydancercasino.com, where the sky's the limit. Mavis, hello, Mavis. Blessed Mama says, any idea of how it would be coming from Winnipeg to Brandon? I think right now it appears to be good, but, be prepared for more of this today. More of, it's almost like forest fire, smoggy smoke. Just take her cool. You'll be okay. Headlights on, though. That's something that I had heard a few times over and over again yesterday. Please, when you're driving and the winds pick up again today, and they will, and they'll blow stuff around, please make sure your headlights are on so people can see where you are. We can see each other. And again, those big gusts, when they come up and they turn your visibility to zero, it's kind of hard to see the person in front of you. MJ said that they're headed to Regina, or what's left of Regina. It blew away. There's no soil. It's just bedrock in Regina now. They lost all their dirt. Angela says yesterday's good thing there was no fires. Well, there were, but they were contained. But I smell what you're cooking. There were no fires. There were fires. But thankfully, the fire departments were fantastic. So many Dust Bowl pictures. So many things. Life is like a cycle. It's a cycle of repetition. Back in the 1930s, I was eating soup every day, and the dust would, the dust bowls would come 'cause the economy was sucking, and we were eating lots of soup that day. Yeah. Oh, well. Off we go. Hey, at least we've got the long weekend to sit in the snow. That'll be fun. Thanks, BM. Thanks. I should be okay by Monday. I'm going to pout. I'm going to spend 3 days pouting, feeling sorry for myself. Usually helps clear things up, and I'll be all good. Laurie likes my Starjet shirt. Thank you, Laurie. MJ reminds me that May long weekend is never nice. No, that's true, but it is bearable. It is bearable to the point where you could at least be outside and have a little bit of sunshine. No, not this year. This is 26. I don't know. Don't get me started. Michelle says some fires were caused by downed power lines. Yeah, somebody had mentioned that. We have a little fire pit, but there's no way we would have a fire in this wind. It's just common sense. Thank you, Yellow Jacket. I think we should lay off the fires. even barbecues, you need to make sure if you're even going to light up a barbecue, it's a good idea that you don't have any rust on the wheels or like, listen to me, that barbecue falls over for whatever reason. And listen, I'm Mr. Cheap. I'll hang on to a barbecue until it's on its last leg, literally, no pun intended. The rust will kick that last leg out and it'll do that lean like this, like the steaks will slide down the grill a little bit. They'll slide down because I'm too cheap to get another one. If you've got one of those barbecues, don't light it because this could be the weekend where that rusty leg lets go. And if it lets go and you got not only a steak on the ground, but hot coals on your patio and something starts for a fire, we can't even have somebody pop a cigarette butt out the window. If a cigarette butt out the window could, honestly, it could just be friggin' disaster, out of control. Things are dry. The wind is hurricane force. We are living in the friggin' twilight zone. MJ says we're under a burning ban here right now. As somebody had said, the whole province should be under a burn ban. That's good that you are, by the way. But the whole province should be under a burn ban. No one should be. How do you get bale fires due to friction? I missed the science class on that one. MJ said it was an interesting drive into Brandon last night. Molly's had some chaos that now she's joining our chaos. Well, good for you, Molly. Excellent. We're happy for you. It's the latest GT I think we've ever had. I am totally behind the 8 ball. I am low on sleep and low on patience and very grumpy. I had some house damage through this storm. I'm not happy. Not happy guy. It happens. I'm not the only one. It's just I'm the only one that has to suffer it and then entertain a bunch of people for a while. So I am having a hard time being Mr. Cheery Pants today. I contemplated not doing the show. I thought, why would I submit you to grumpy version of me? But here we are. I figured, you know what? If I stay busy, this way I won't be grumpy. Richard said the car show is good. Tosh is telling me that my son and daughter's field trip to the Mecca production for Little Mermaid was canceled because of the weather. I was surprised that the car show went, but I guess it is sheltered downtown, so that makes sense. But more the cars, like, you know, people cruising down the highways that were sharing video. You know, you could hear the gravel pinging against the side of the vehicle like it was hail. Ting, 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 ting. Mama Sunday says attended the Legacy and Lights banquet last night. Very nice. Had an exceptional meal. It was sold out, by the way, and the venue was beautiful. And we only lost one large tree last night. Well, that is great. And Tosh got her truck fixed. The perch pump. Nice. Oh, purge. Perch. Loretta says Hartney, Elgin, Deloraine fire departments were the ones that were able to get things under control. Well, that's fantastic. Renee Dedeli says, good morning. Almost forgot. Cindy says Cargill elevator in Dauphin. Lod bits yesterday. Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, they lost their roof. Hey, that's like my place. Doesn't seem to
Imagine me a guy that has to carry Ambic block from here to Gilbert Plains. Just got back.
Hey, there's the Beach House Beach Bunker. That's what it looks like in my neighborhood today. Yay. Although that's further north.
Just got
I'm thinking
back.
There's a few people who are going to be replacing roofs, replacing shingles.
Imagine me a guy that has to carry Ambic
Loretta
block
says
from here to
driving
Gilbert
home from
Plains.
Brandon yesterday.
Just
Hang
got
on
back.
to your hat. No kidding, hang on to your hat. That's a tin roof, too. Mama Sunday said, so glad you decided to do your show. We all appreciate it. Well, thank you. That's the highlight of my day. Thank you. I apologize. We're a little messy today. It's a little messy, a little loose. I'm just trying to drag it to the long weekend. Thanks for helping me drag it to the long weekend. We got to say goodbye to those other platforms. Sorry, I didn't even get to the stuff I wanted to get to. It's my goodness. Thank you, X. Thank you, TikTok. Have a great long weekend. We'll reconvene on Monday, okay? No show on Monday. We'll have a show on Tuesday, Lord willing, unless we have more of nature's craziness. Who knows, right? Anyway, thank you. Be safe. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up on a Friday. I apologize. I wasn't a little bit more chipper. I will get my shit together, and we'll be back on Tuesday, okay? All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. Hey, thanks, YouTube. You too. Love you guys. Okay.